Hey everyone, it's Jacob from Echo. For this week's Essential Voices interview, we're joined by Ken Osberg, the Director of Marketing here at Echo, and Ma from Dirty Beadsworks. With that, I'll hand it over to Ken.
All right. Thanks, Jacob. Appreciate that. Ma, thank you so much for being with us on Essential Voices. You know, we're all about just bringing your stories forward so other pros in the community can hear about, what you're working through during the COVID-19 situation and offering some hints to the other pros out there and maybe even some words of encouragement. So again, Ma, thanks for being with us. We really appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Appreciate the chance to actually talk with you.
All right. Well, hey, let's just jump right in. So tell us a little bit about how the situation is affecting you and your business right now.
Well, right now, our business is actually more of a side hustle. I do it most of the time while my husband still has his normal 9-to-5 job. But since all of this started, we've lost probably about half of our clientele so far. And the reason being, in our area, the main jobs is going to be casinos, which is right over the Louisiana border, because we're down here in Southeast Texas. You got all the plants with all the plant workers, fast food, stuff like that. Well, with all the casinos shutting down, there went about 3 or 4 of our clients. With the plant starting to lay off with how much oil prices have dropped, they're not working, so they can't afford it. So that went at least half of our clientele. So we're trying to build it back up. We've had a couple estimates come in, but it's not really enough to really pick up where we were. So we're hoping everything gets back to normal soon.
Yeah. So with that, Ma, are you doing anything different from getting your business name out or trying to get new customers, or how are you pivoting your business during the situation?
Well, right now, we normally do like your flyers, your business cards, your door hangers, stuff that would be like more one-on-one with people. But with everything going on, we're focusing more on like the digital side, like our website, Google Ads, Facebook advertising, things along those lines, trying to push more digital to get the word out versus trying to go face to face with someone because you really can't right now.
Mm-hmm. Right. And so you're in a market that is considered essential, right? So you're still working. So how are you adapting with from a safety and a precaution perspective, both for yourself and for your clients?
Well, most of our clients are older. We've got the more elderly in our area. Because of this, they normally leave like checks and cash and stuff like that outside under like a doormat or barbecue pit. Most of those we've actually taught them via video chats and on the phone how to do digital payments. Most all of our payments now have gone digital so that there's less contact. Now, the few that we do still have that aren't quite able to do the digital, that do the cash, we look funny doing it, but when we get their money, we normally, in a Ziploc, we normally douse it with Lysol, use gloves, mask, stuff like that before we'll even come anywhere near touching it. That way, if there is anything on it, there's less chance for us to get it. When we're mowing, just in case a client walks out, we have our mask on. We always keep at least 6 foot or more away and things along those lines. We try our best. If we've got to talk to them, we talk to them from a distance so that while they may be staying home with me and my husband both being out in the public, we have a higher chance of bringing it to them, and that's something we want to avoid.
Mm-hmm. Right. Wow, those are good measures. Cleansing the money, putting it in baggies. Those are really good tips, I think, for the other pros that are out there that are handling money and are interacting with customers from that perspective. So I think those are really great tips for others out there. Within your community, are you hearing any stories about supporting one another, or from either other pros or either just folks in your local community that are helping one another and being there for one another? Are you hearing anything that is positive that we can maybe send along out there?
Yes, sir. Actually, we've got a couple other businesses that are in our area that are doing that normally don't do like home deliveries, they're actually doing so now. We've actually got other lawn care companies that have added grocery shopping and stuff like that to their list. And like I was speaking with Jimmy the other day, and we've even said a lot of the pros that are hurting right now, especially those up in Michigan, which that's a whole other story in itself. We're outright telling them, if you need help, don't be afraid to reach out. You know, we've been there. We know how it is. And we've had a couple of them that are pride is going to get in your way. But we've had a couple that have reached out and said, hey, can you do this? Can you help me with this? I can't do this client. I'm having to do this interview. Can you? Not a problem. And we'll end up either splitting the profit or we just give the profit to them altogether. But we try our best to offer any help we can. We've got a couple of older clients that if they need extra stuff done outside, like they need their trash can moved, or they need something else that they can't quite do because they can't get out because of fear of the virus, we try our best to help pull in extra things as we can.
Wow, that's really cool, Ma. Those are great stories. What kind of words of encouragement can you give others out there, other professional landscapers that are going through the same thing you are? What any words of inspiration that you might want to share with the community?
If you need help, don't be afraid to ask. Keep your head up, keep your chin up. This is going to get better eventually. This isn't going to be like this forever. At least I'm hoping not. And I know it sounds weird. Sell yourself. If you have to do it online, do so. Do whatever you have to try and boost your sales. But like those in Michigan that are not considered essential, which I don't understand why, find other things that you can do to help to bring in that money. There's going to be another avenue somewhere that you can still do. Or if you honestly need help, you can't cover the bills that month, reach out to one of us out here in the other states. We'll gladly do it. Like someone told me the other day, Amazon is only a click away. Walmart, they have curbside checkup. That only takes one click and you can have it done. You don't have to struggle. And if you don't want others knowing, write us in private and it'll be between just you and me. It don't have to be out on a form for everybody to see.
Those are really great suggestions, Ma. We appreciate you, and I know the other professionals really appreciate you. Everything that you're doing, keeping positive, sending out good vibes, good messages. So on behalf of Echo Means Business and the UAG Group, we really appreciate what you're doing for others out there and supporting the landscape community. So with that, let's get a shout out. So where can people who are listening here, where can they follow you? Where can they find you?
Well, you've got Facebook. If you look up Dirty Deeds Works Vider, you'll find us. If you go to www.dirtydeedsworks.com, you can take a look at our website, or on Instagram at Dirty Deeds Works. We try our best to keep it light and funny and trying to stay positive. We've got our coop and our garden. You can watch them grow. And we try our best to just put a smile on somebody's face each day. Might not always be the most professional of things, but it makes you giggle, and that's what we want.
That's awesome. Ma, thank you for everything. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time.
See you later.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. We really appreciate it. Be sure to stay up to date with all of our Essential Voices interviews at the social links listed below, as well as echomeansbusiness.com.